We all know them as places of fun and learning, but there's a lot more to the story. So buckle up as we explore some things zoos might not advertise. Let's start with the big one, animal welfare. Zoos argue they provide a safe haven for endangered species and educate the public. But some animals, like tigers with a natural territory of hundreds of miles, are confined to enclosures that barely meet their basic needs. This can lead to repetitive pacing, a sign of stress, which you might have witnessed yourself at a zoo. Imagine you're at the zoo, watching a majestic lion. He lies listlessly in the shade, but every few minutes paces back and forth along the fence line. This pacing might seem normal, but it's actually a sign of frustration and boredom. In the wild, this lion would be roaming vast grasslands, hunting, and interacting with a pride. A zoo enclosure just can't replicate that complexity. Zoos do play a role in species conservation. Breeding programs help maintain populations of animals threatened in the wild. Success stories like the California condor show how zoos can contribute. However, many zoo animals aren't even endangered, and reintroduction to the wild is often difficult or impossible. You're at the giraffe exhibit. They're fascinating creatures, but are they truly endangered? While some giraffe subspecies face threats, the overall population isn't critically low. Perhaps resources dedicated to that exhibit could be better directed towards protecting habitat for truly threatened species. Zoos can be a fun family outing, sparking curiosity about the natural world. Educational programs offered by zoos are valuable tools for conservation awareness. But some argue the entertainment aspect overshadows the educational value. Short attention spans and limited information on enclosures might not leave a lasting impression on the importance of conservation. You're with your kids at the zoo. They're having a blast seeing the monkeys and grabbing ice cream cones. That's great. But how can you use this opportunity to go beyond monkey see, monkey do? Look for zoos with interactive exhibits that explain the challenges animals face and how visitors can help. The conversation about zoos is evolving. Modern zoos are focusing on animal well-being with spacious enclosures that mimic natural habitats. Enrichment programs provide animals with stimulation and activities that challenge them mentally and physically. You're at a zoo that boasts a naturalistic chimpanzee enclosure with climbing structures and even a grooming station with brushes. This goes beyond just throwing food in a cage. It's about providing an environment that allows these intelligent animals to express natural behaviors. So, do zoos have a dark secret? It's not that simple. Zoos can be valuable for conservation and education, but there's room for improvement. When you visit a zoo, be a mindful observer. Look for signs of animal well-being and educational opportunities. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Do zoos do enough for animal welfare? How can we improve the zoo experience for both animals and visitors? While zoos aim to educate and conserve, the sheer volume of visitors can raise ethical concerns. Long queues and overcrowded pathways can lead to stress for both animals and humans alike. The commercialization of animals for entertainment begs the question, are we truly respecting their dignity and welfare in these settings? You're navigating through a packed zoo on a sunny weekend. The noise from the crowds is overwhelming, and you notice animals retreating to the far corners of their enclosures. It's a stark reminder that even with the best intentions, the impact of tourism on zoo inhabitants is something to consider seriously. As we ponder the future of zoos, it's essential to explore alternative models for wildlife conservation. Wildlife sanctuaries and natural reserves offer animals more space and autonomy with minimal interference from human observers. These environments prioritize the well-being of the animals above all else and provide a glimpse into what true freedom and rehabilitation can look like for species in need. You're researching different ways to support wildlife conservation. In addition to visiting traditional zoos, you stumble upon a wildlife sanctuary that rescues and rehabilitates animals from illegal trade and captivity. Their mission aligns with your values of ethical treatment and habitat preservation, prompting you to consider alternative ways to contribute to conservation efforts. While traditional zoos have their place in education and conservation, it's essential to question their methods and consider alternative approaches. By fostering a deeper understanding of the ethical dilemmas and exploring innovative conservation models, we can strive to create a world where both animals and humans coexist harmoniously. Thanks for joining us today. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. See you next time.